wakati wa uchaguzi, ni maneno tulikuwa tunaona wakati ule wa 2022. Ndio nasema, unajua ni hilo mzunguko ya uongo wa kawaida, sarakasi tu. Watu wanabeba Biblia kubwa inaweza kukuangusha chini. Wanaingia kwa kanisa, wanasema wao ndio Wakristo, ndio wanajua Mungu, wanaomba huko, wanaimba kila siku, wanaenda huko usiku, wanariazi nyimbo huko za kadini, wakiita huko mbele kwa microphone, wanaanza kuimba hao ngai wako. Sasa akiimba huko watu wanaona huyu hata anajua nyimbo ya Kristo, huyu ni mtu wetu wa kuomba nini. Sasa pia kuuliza watu hawaulizi huyu muungwana, hii mambo tunaambiwa hii ni kweli?
Ladies and gentlemen, as we speak today, we all know that Dr. King Fred Matiang'i is not in the country. He left for the United States of America after his about 6 weeks stay in the country. Now, what I know is that most Kenyans have various opinions as far as Dr. King Fred Matiang'i's departure is concerned. And on this particular video, I want to take you through on the reasons as to why Dr. King Fred Matiang'i left again to the United States of America. But first of all, let me kindly take this opportunity to ask you one simple question. Do you think Dr. King Fred Matiang'i achieved the expectations that Kenyans had on him as far as his stay in the country is concerned? Please feel free to share with me in the comment section, because that is how I get to learn what is happening. Without much wasting of time, ladies and gentlemen, let me dive into this topic today here. But before I do so, kindly make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, because that is the best support you can always give this channel. My number is always here. Kindly feel free to engage me, because that is how I get to learn. And for those who want to support the channel, feel free to do so. Let me dive into this topic without much wasting of time. Now, what I know, it is that when Dr. King Fred Matiang'i came back to Kenya from the United States of America, I know that many Kenyans had expectations that once he lands in the country, he'll be able to launch his party, which up to now, he's yet to officially launch it. Number two, Dr. King Fred Matiang'i was expected to conduct rallies across the country. But we all know that he did one rally in Western Kenya, and then he cancelled the one that he had organized for Meru. Of course, we know he had a roadside rally as well in Kiambu town. Now, but to say the truth is that Kenyans expected him to do more than that. And Dr. King Fred Matiang'i still did not achieve the expectations of Kenyans. Now, ladies and gentlemen, apart from that, there are so many political activities that people expected to see Dr. King Fred Matiang'i engage in. Probably having various meetings, having various photos circulating across. But we all know that there was a bit of dormancy that was portrayed by Matiang'i's team and himself as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, we honestly have to say that Dr. King Fred Matiang'i did not achieve what the Kenyans themselves wanted him to do. Ladies and gentlemen, I feel that the major problem here is that Dr. King Fred has his own plans and Kenyans have the expectations. And Dr. King Fred Matiang'i has chosen deliberately to work with his own plan so that he can be able to reach the Kenyan expectations at his own time. I'm also feeling that the pace Rigathi Gachagua had set, it is too high for someone to keep like now Matiang'i at this point. Probably in the future he might be there. I don't know what is your point, but ladies and gentlemen, let me take you through some of the reasons as to why I feel Dr. King Fred Matiang'i deliberately decided to go to the United States of America after a short stay in the country. Number one, it's to officially clear from the World Bank. Some of you might think that probably I'm saying something that is not logical, because he had first said when he came for the homecoming that he's going to clear in the United States of America with the World Bank and then come back to the country to engage in politics. And then he comes back, and then here I am now telling you that he's going again back to the United States of America to officially clear with the World Bank. According to my research, now in the World Bank, once you submit your resignation letter, it is processed for about 3 months, and then you're officially cleared from there. So Dr. King Fred Matiang'i came for the homecoming, and then he promised the people of the U.S.A region and Kenya that he's going to submit his resignation letter, of which he did. After that, the submission is now officially going to clear. I'm getting some rumors that the moment he comes back to the country, he's not going to leave again. He will now start embarking on very serious campaigns across the country. Now, that is one of the reasons as to why Dr. King Fred Matiang'i left for the United States of America again. Number two, he has a political town hall rally in the United States of America at a place called Baltimore. That is one of the reasons as to why Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i left for the United States of America. Now, these town hall meetings are very important, especially in the diaspora people. And when these people meet, they are able even to contribute for some funds to Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i's campaigns. And the relationship that is going to keep with the people in the diaspora is very crucial, because the campaigns of this country, they need them as voters. Second of all, he also needs their support, which they can hugely, immensely influence back here at home, but also most importantly, they can be able to give him some financial support, which is important as far as the campaigns are concerned. Ladies and gentlemen, let me dive into the other reason. Now, as we speak today, and I'm going to do an extensive video on that, I just want to give it as a point. Uhuru, Karua, Gachagua, and that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i are all in the United States of America. In politics, there's nothing that happens out of mere coincidence. It is always well planned and properly executed. So I feel strongly that Matiang'i, Uhuru Kenyatta, and of course, Gachagua and Karua being in the United States of America at the same time, it is not just something that happened without them planning. So this is a well-planned incident. And I'm going to do an extensive video on that, on why these people met and what are they going to discuss in the United States of America. And let me just leave this point there. Now, another reason I feel here strongly that resulted to Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i going to the US, it is also basically to continue these fundraising programs. I'm very sure that he created a lot of links for the 2 years that he had been in the United States of America. And being there, I feel very well that they are going to have continued programs to ensure that they are fundraised for him. Now, I know when Matiang'i came back to the country, he engaged in some political affairs. And in these political affairs, there's probably something that he learned from there. It's a very expensive affair. Booking hotels, funding people, ensuring that they are enough fuel, getting vehicles, going for rallies, it is not easy. And that is why, as we speak today, Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i needs more support, especially financially. So going to the United States of America, it was a deliberate move to have finances, because I know in the diaspora, there are so many people who are capable of funding his campaign. We have seen various clips, Kenyans from the U.S. saying they are going to ensure that Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i has enough cars. Some of them are going to contribute for him to have a chopper. And that is important, because we all know Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i is not wealthy enough to fund his own campaigns without support. And fundraising is a normal operation within the political arena, where people meet, raise funds to support a candidate. And they are big businessmen in the US. If they come closer to Matiang'i and then support him, I think it's going to have a huge influence, especially on the current political terrain in the country, because some of them have huge businesses in the country, having buses, vehicles. They can be able to ferry people from one place to another, especially when Matiang'i is needing his funds in Nairobi. They can be able to assist. For instance, Guardian Angel and a coach. Those people are very strong enough financially to support some of these programs within Matiang'i's team. I don't know what is your take as far as this is concerned, but I feel strongly those are some of the reasons as to why Dr. Kengo Fred Matiang'i left for the United States of America. See you next time for more videos. My name is Abdul Mukwa.